If you wanted to customize, upgrade, or pimp the hell out of your printer, well, this video is for you because today I'm going to show you how can you improve your printer drastically with this amazing product sent to me by BIQU. In this video, we're going to talk specifically about the Panda Touch, Panda Sense, Panda Status, Panda Alarm, Panda Jetpack version 2, Panda Lux, Panda Hub, Panda Branch, and Panda Diaper. Let's not waste time and roll the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alessio and this is Pixel Forge Lab. If you're a subscriber to my channel, you may have seen the video where I actually reviewed the Panda Touch, so make sure you check that. Full details on the Panda Touch is on that video, so make sure you check it. So first thing first, let's do a little overview about all the products that are connected to my P1S. Previously P1P, check the other video as well. So when they reached out to me the first time, they sent me the Panda Touch and I reviewed it and I still use it today. And I love using it because it's great. It doesn't have the screen as the X1C or the P2S or the H2D or the H2S. So I still use it on the P1 series. Obviously the Panda Touch is connected via USB inside the P1S right there. And the new addition of the Panda Touch is the actual Panda Sense that controls temperature and humidity. You might think, well, do I need it? Well, yes, because it's really handy to have the actual temperature inside the chamber and the humidity so you can control everything, especially when you print with abrasive material or engineering material such ABS or ASA or polycarbonate or nylon. And the Panda Sense is connected at the bottom right here, this connector right here, and the Panda Sense as a sensor, obviously, that is connected by a magnet inside the printer. Just right next to it, we have the Panda Alarm, which is the fanciest of them all, and is also connected by USB, and that's where the Panda Hub comes into place because it has two USB connectors that goes inside the P1S, and so you can connect the Panda Touch and the Panda Alarm, and I'm going to show you later how they work. Also, just right down right there, we have the Panda Status, which is a copycat of the LED there is on the H2D and the H2S. And I think it looks pretty great because I've got other printers such as 3 P1S, 1 P2S, 1 X1C, and a Centauri Carbon. So it's really handy to see when you're working on your computer just turning around if the LED, the progress bar is actually showing where the printer is at. And so does the Panda Alarm, which shows exactly like the Panda Status, like going from here to here until it's over. And of course, because it's called Panda Alarm, it does have sounds, which I'm going to show you in a bit. Going down, we have the Panda Jetpack version 2. You cannot really see it, but I'm going to show you in a bit. And then of course I have the BIQU new plates, but these were not sent to me by them. I actually bought it for myself because they are amazing. And then of course we have the Panda Status right there that I just explained. It just shows your progress where your print's at, and I think it looks great too. And right here at the back I have the Panda Branch. The Panda Branch is really handy if you have multiple devices. For example, if you have the Panda Status, which could actually hang out because you have to connect it to another USB, so you can connect the USB of the Panda Status right here, and also you can connect multiple AMS right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, plus 4 USB ports. And now I'm going to show you in details every single device except the Panda Touch, which I already covered, but I'm going to show it just a little bit to show you the Panda Sense in action. And this is the Panda Touch, but like I said, I already have a video that covers it, so I'm just going to show you the feature of the Panda Sense that are right here. You can see the temperature inside the chamber is 27 degrees and the humidity is 25%. I'm going to show you on the other Panda Touch, and here's the other Panda Touch where I don't have the Panda Sense connected. As you can see, there are no numbers right there showing it. And if I lift up the Panda Touch, you can see the connector right here. And I'm just going to show you what the Panda Sense actually looks like. And here we are inside the P1S, and here it is, the Panda Sense, with this magnet and a little light that shows that it's actually on. And you can just plug it right there and it should be fine. And back inside the printer, we can see the Panda Lux right here. The cool thing is that it's super bright, and you can just snap it with this magnet right there. You can see it, there you go. And you can snap it back in, and we can just reattach it right there. The other thing I want to show you is this little PCB right there that connects the Panda Lux with the actual original LED from Bamboo Lab. But because I have another LED right here, the big one, I disconnected that one and using this PCB is really handy. And this is the Panda Lux. And while we are inside the P1S, I can show you right here the Panda Hub with its case 3D printed, which connects to the actual port right here, and it does have other two ports where the Panda Touch and the Panda Alarm are connected. It's really hard to see, but there are two USB connected. And this is the Panda Alarm, the fanciest of them all, with its own electronics on the side right here, and this is the USB connector. Also wanted to show you the connection between the Panda Touch and the Panda Alarm. There are quite few cables around. One, it's the USB that goes from the Panda Touch to the actual Panda Hub that we saw before, and then we have the Panda Alarm, the USB that goes inside the Panda Hub as well. And then we have the Panda Sense that goes from the Panda Sense inside, and that's where the Panda Sense is. You can place it horizontally or vertically. It has a magnet, so it doesn't matter. As long as it gets the temperature and humidity, you're good to go. This is the actual PCB for the Panda Status. And of course you have to 3D print the case, and the cable goes from here down to there, inside these little holes right here from the printer, and then you have some tape to attach it to it, right there, and then it goes behind and underneath. And right here, just under the build plate, we have the Panda Status, with its own connection right there, and we have its own PCB just right up there. And now I'm going to connect to the Panda Status, and now I'm going to go to the control panel, and the light effect is now set to H2D, which mimics the progress bar of the 3D printer. But I can set it to music, and now if I talk, it will follow my voice. So if you have a music on, it's kind of cool. If you have multiple printers with the Panda Status, it could be kind of fun. And I'm going to put it back in H2D mode. And this is the Panda Status. It's not really the best solution for this one, but it does its job and it looks great. For the Panda Jetpack version 2, I'm going to connect to its own interface on my Wi-Fi. I'm going to show you what it looks like by changing some settings. This is in static mode with blue color. I can change the color to, I don't know, magenta, and press confirm, and I'll have magenta. And then I'm going to put it back to blue and confirm, and I have it blue. And this is in static mode with the light effect, but I can go in breathing mode, and that's breathing mode. It goes from 0 to 100% brightness, and then we can go in strobing, which is pretty annoying, but yeah, there are so many. We got the wave effect, and then we have the marquee effect that I have no idea what it does, color cycle, which is kind of cool. But I like to leave it at static with my blue color, and that's it. And everything is programmable, by the way. Every single device, it's programmable by its own interface. I'm not going to show that in this video because there are QR codes in every single box that will guide you through the installation of each device perfectly. So make sure you check that. And this is the Panda diaper right there at the bottom. So normally it would be very tough to remove all the poop from the bottom right here. But now with the Panda diaper, it's very simple. Just remove it like that, bend it from the sides, remove it, maybe lift up the build plate a little bit, but there we go. And now we can empty it, and now it's all clean. The material is a really nice, soft, rubbery silicone, I think. And we're gonna put it right back in, and it slides right in, and it's got the indentation for the rods right there in the corners, and that's it. And this is the Panda diaper. And now let's watch the Panda Status and the Panda Alarm in action. Now we see the status and the alarm LEDs are kind of orange, but you can customize those in the settings. And now you will see as soon as the purge line is done, the LEDs will change. And here we go, we have the Panda Status already like almost done because there are only 2 minutes left in all the process, and the Panda Alarms as well. Only 2 layers left, and be ready for the Panda Alarm to make a sound. It has to finish the whole thing. Panda Status is done already. Retracting the filament. Once the build plate goes down, it will be over, and you will hear the sound from the Panda Alarm. There we go. And we have a sound and a green light from both devices, the Panda Alarm and the Panda Status. And obviously the Panda Touch as well. and it will stop in a second. And it goes back to blue and everything is fine. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Make sure to check the links in the description down below if you want to purchase all these amazing products. Thanks BIQU so much for sending all the products, and if you're not subscribed, please do to consider so. Leave a like and a comment down below, and as usual, I'll catch you on the next one. Ooh, and I forgot that we have also the Panda Edge, the scraper from BIQU, which looks great and it does its job perfectly. Also, it's really sturdy. The material is amazing and it's got really two huge magnets so you can just attach it on the side of your P1S.